بسم الله الحمد لله إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونتوب إليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Ikhwani, we'll continue inshallah tonight with talking with our subject, talking about the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In the previous sessions we talked about Allah and about Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, the name of Allah and Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. So Allahu la ilaha illahu Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim al-Malik. So today inshallah tonight we'll talk about al-Malik and Sifat al-Mulk. Al-Malik is the king or the sovereign, and it is found in the Quran in different ways. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called himself al-Malik, called himself Malik al-Mulk, the owner of dominion or sovereignty. Al-Malik, which is the owner. And in Surah Al-Fatiha we have Maliki Yawm al-Din. This is one qira'ah, like the qira'ah of Sheikh Abstar tonight, Hafs and Asim. Maliki Yawm al-Din. A different qira'ah, different version, Warsh and Nafi', Maliki Yawm al-Din. And also we have al-Malik. So all these names are found in the Quran, but they are all similar and they have similar meanings. مثلا الله سبحانه وتعالى يقول عن المتقين في جنات ونهر في مقعد صدق عند مليك مقتدر. عند مليك مقتدر بالياء. وهذه الآية في الحقيقة جميلة جدا فيها معاني جميلة جدا. إن المتقين في جنات ونهر. So the people of taqwa will be dwelling on the day of judgment in paradise, gardens of paradise. ونهر يعني أنهر. أنهر من ماء, rivers of water and honey and milk. في مقعد صدق عند مليك مقتدر. And this is very beautiful. مقعد صدق يعني it's a place of truthfulness. Which means here, sidq here, it has two meanings, wallahu ta'ala a'lam. That they made it to this place because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sadaqa wa'dah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sadiq fi wa'dah. He fulfills his promise. He doesn't break his promise. So he promised the people of taqwa and iman that he will bring them to this place, Jannah. And they will be there and they will know about that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is keeping his promise. في مقعد صدق عند مليك مقتدر. الصدق أيضا أوصلهم صدقهم إلى هذه، رغم أننا ندخل الجنة برحمة الله، لكن الله سبحانه وتعالى جعل الأعمال أيضا سببا لدخول الجنة بما كانوا يعملون. لكن العمل هو برحمة الله في النهاية. رحمة الله سبحانه وتعالى هي التي توصلنا إلى الجنة. ولكن هؤلاء أيضا دخلوا بسبب صدقهم. صدقوا الله سبحانه وتعالى. So because of their truthfulness, they were sincere with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they were able to reach this place. عند مليك مقتدر, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the king here. So they are honored by the king, Malik al-Muluk, the king of all kings. And ya ikhwan, this is a great honor, because if you think about it, there are people who feel proud if they are invited or honored by Rais al-Baladiyya, for example, or Umlat al-Balad, or Sheikh al-Balad. They will tell you, oh, last night we were invited in the house of so-and-so, and we had dinner together. And then they will شايف حاله وشايف حاله على الناس وكل شيء. إذا عزموا وزير هاي شغلة كبيرة أيضا. رئيس وزراء يعني خلاص يعني مفيش زيه في البلد يعني. رئيس وزراء يا عم عزموا prime minister, invited him to his house, and he was honored by or the president or prime minister or the queen. And at the end he's a human being, a puny human being like you, like me. في النهاية. ولكن هؤلاء أهل التقوى, the people of taqwa and iman, they will be honored by the one, the king of kings on the day of judgment. And this is a great honor. مقتدر هو قادر على أن يوفي لهم بوعده. الله أعددت لعبادي ما لا عين رأت ولا أذن سمعت ولا خطر على قلب بشر. I have prepared for my servant with which no eye has ever seen, no ear has ever heard, and no human heart has ever thought of. يعني أشياء, you try to imagine نعيم الجنة, it's impossible. You cannot imagine the pleasure of Jannah, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prepared for his servants on the day of judgment. And he is able to give them these things that he is promising. عند مليك مقتدر. Now مالك يوم الدين يا إخوان، خلينا نقضي بعض الوقت مع مالك يوم الدين. لماذا الله سبحانه وتعالى? Why did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say مالك يوم الدين? We know that He is Malik in this dunya too. The ulama, they said there are two benefits here in this ayah in Surah Al-Fatiha. The first benefit is there are many people in this life who do not recognize the power of Allah. They don't know. They don't know. They are ignorant. They don't believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They rejected Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as their Lord. So they did not recognize Him as the owner and the king and sovereign in this life. But on the day of judgment, they said everyone will come to know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the sovereign. مجرد ما يموت الإنسان ينكشف الغطاء. And the moment the person passes away and he goes to the grave, he will know the reality of this life. And he will know who is the king, who is the real king. And في هذه الدنيا we get deceived. We think about the power of so-and-so or the power of this state and this country. And we keep thinking about what are they going to do and what the reactions, what is Putin going to do, or Obama or Flan or Allan. We forget about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That يمكرون ويمكر الله والله خير الماكرين. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the king, is the sovereign. Everything is under his control. لكن وقت كل شيء له وقت، كل شيء له وقت، كل شيء له حساب. يعني فرعون يقال فرعون موسى حكم 67. يعني they said that the pharaoh that faced Musa alayhi salam ruled for 67 years. He spent with Musa alayhi salam and Harun spent with him 40 years inviting him to the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 40 years. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him time. Maybe he will remember, he will be reminded, he will come back to the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For 40 years. لما آخر شيء قال أنا ربكم الأعلى. He said, I am your Lord, the Most High. When before he drowned in the sea. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought him to the sea. Brought him. ثم أزلفنا الآخرين. Brought him and his army to the Red Sea. And then the sea would open and then he drowned there. So now we look at the hadarat, the civilizations and the ruins of this Greek civilization, the Roman civilization, and the Persian civilization. All of them are available. If you go to the Middle East, you go to many countries, you'll be able to see the ruins of their kingdoms. But their kingdoms are limited. ولذلك يقولون ملك الله سبحانه وتعالى مطلق لا تحده الحدود. أما ملك البشر فمقيد بالزمان ومقيد بالمكان. يعني the kingdom of Allah, the sovereignty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is limitless. It's not restricted with time or place. But the kingdom or the ownership of humans is restricted with place and time. So they have only a certain period of time. They will rule for a certain period of time and then their kingdom will be gone. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يعطيها لإنسان آخر. قل اللهم مالك الملك تؤتي الملك من تشاء وتنزع الملك ممن تشاء. تنزع هنا is not difficult for Allah to take it away from them. The word تنزع in Arabic in Surah Al Imran. تنزع الملك ممن تشاء. Here it implies difficulty. But astaghfirullah, it's not difficult for Allah to take the kingdom. تنزع هنا للبشر ترجع إلى البشر. Because when humans, when they take positions of leadership, they hold on to them. So it becomes very difficult, not for Allah, for them to let it go, to let this position go. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يعبر بكلمة تنزع. It's not difficult for him. Allah in 1 second he will take their kingdom. But it is because of them, because of their desire, love for this position. They don't want to let it go, they hold on to it. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take it away from them if he wishes. فهناك حديث جميل جدا، حديث قدسي يعبر لنا عن ملك الله عز وجل. هذا الحديث فيه تعبير عن ملك الله عز وجل في هذا الكون. حديث قدسي في صحيح مسلم، عبارة منه حديث طويل لكن عبارة جميلة جدا في هذا الحديث. حديث قدسي in صحيح مسلم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us about the extent of his power and of his kingdom. يقول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم حديث قدسي يختلف عن القرآن. يعني it's not like Quran, we don't use it, we don't recite it in the salat, we don't but the message is from Allah. It's not like the other ahadith. The other ahadith could be the understanding of the Prophet, understanding and Rasulullah saying something because of his understanding from the Quran and kada, and Allah will approve it, will approve his understanding, it becomes part of the deen. But here Hadith Qudusi, the message is directly coming from Allah, and Rasulullah is just conveying the message. So in this hadith, يقول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول الله عز وجل. So Rasul صلى الله عليه وسلم is saying, narrating, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يا عبادي لو أن أولكم وآخركم وإنسكم وجنكم قاموا في صعيد واحد وسألني كل واحد سألني مسألته فأعطيت كل واحد مسألته ما ينقص ذلك مما عندي إلا كما ينقص المخيط إذا أدخل البحر. المخيط هذه إبرة هكذا، إذا دخلت راسها في البحر قداش في لك أنت محظوظ إذا تطلع قطرة من قطرة. تعرف البشر قداش الآن؟ إحنا 8 مليار. We are 8 billion. So in this hadith, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, "Oh my servant, if the first of you and the last of you," which means the first human beings who lived in this earth and the last human being who will live on this earth. You count them, we are now 8 billion. How about the people who came before? Maybe around 1 billion or something. The one who will come after, till the day of judgment, Allahu Alam. You might come up with between 10 billion, 12 billion, Allahu Alam. He said, if all of them, humans, لو أن أولكم وآخركم وإنسكم وجنكم. He said, and the humans among you and the jinn amongst you, because لأنه مكلفين هم أيضا. So humans and jinnis, all of them come together in one place. They rise in one place. قاموا في صعيد واحد. الجن احنا we don't know their numbers. أنا إذا تعرفوا خبروني، أنا ما أعرف. we don't know. Allahu Alam, we don't know their numbers, but it must be a huge number, because we people now we are 8 billion والشياطين كثار في الدنيا. So يعني there must be a big number, right? They must be in a big number. So Allah is saying in this hadith Qudusi, if all of them stand up in one place, فسألوني. And أحد العلماء كبار العلماء يعني يشرح هذا الحديث يقول كل أحد يبلغ أمنيته من السؤال. يعني everyone will ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala whatever he wishes, whatever he wants. He keep asking, Allah will say, will not say no, keep asking. It's easy for me to give you what you want. Everyone will keep asking until he say, I'm satisfied. Now, I have what I want. يبلغ أمنيته من السؤال. هذا شرح ليس حديث. الحديث قال فسألوني فأعطيت كل أحد مسألة. I'll fulfill the request of every one of you. ما نقص ذلك مما عندي. It will not decrease what I have, except like a needle. A needle would decrease. It's like a needle would decrease, the sea when put in it. If you put the needle in the sea, you are lucky. المخيط, النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم عبر كلمة المخيط. It's a long needle like this size. And if you put its head in the sea, you are lucky if you get one drop. So he said, if I give everyone what he wants, from humans and jinns, this is what it will, my kingdom will decrease. And we human beings who live in this, people who live at this age, we can relate to that. Because we are being told, and we don't have a reason to disbelieve in that. We are being told, there are billions of galaxies. And in every galaxy there are stars and planets. And we don't know what is there in these planets, right? It's a huge universe. Huge universe. So the kingdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is huge. وهو الملك يوم القيامة يقول أنا الملك أين الجبارون أين المتكبرون حتى يعترف كل أحد بملك الله عز وجل. He said, I am the king. On the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, I am the king. أين الجبارون? Where are the arrogance? أين المتكبرون? Those the tyrant who were oppressing people on this earth. So يا إخوان ملك الله عز وجل عظيم. والملك اسم من أسمائه الحسنى. هو ملك عبد الملك. if someone names his son عبد الملك, it's a beautiful name. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يوفقنا لفهم أسمائه الحسنى وللعمل بمقتضاه. جزاكم الله خيرا.